Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru on February 16th, 2024. I'm here for my Wordle and Quordle of the day and to say happy birthday to Mr. LaVar Burton, who was born on this day in 1967. And yeah, look at him, so sweet. Geordie LaForge, reading Rainbow, and he now has a podcast called LaVar Burton Reads. I didn't know that. I'm not a big podcast person, but I might have to check that out. So we are going to use that as our inspiration word for the day and choose the word reads. And we've got a couple things. That's unusual. I'm so used to not getting anything. Okay, so we have an A plus, A placed, an A plus, and we know that there's going to be something else here. One of these spots, or maybe a couple. We could have an S here and an S here. But I'm thinking here. That's what I'm thinking. And let's see, the letters we haven't used yet are T, L, N. Any one of those could go there. Right? They could. And then the other vowels are I, O, U, and sometimes Y. And I think, what am I going to try? I kind of just want to do snail. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Stop that, Suzy. You're not going to do that. What about, what about silty? What about that? I like it. I'm going to try it. We've got the S placed. We know there's a T, so it couldn't have been snail. So, there, Suzy of the past. You thought you were going to try snail. You really considered it. Would have been a bad choice. All right, let's do this. And then we know that there's a T, I'm going to guess here. Could also be here. But if we do this, it could be a lot of different things. Let's see what it could be. It could be stank. Stink, stank, stunk. Right? It couldn't be stand. That's what I was thinking in the beginning. Stack. Maybe it can't be a lot of things. Maybe I'm ready to try stack right away. I think I'm ready to try stack. Yeah, I'm giving up a couple of things that are placed. I think it has a good chance of being that. I'm going to try it. Not what I expected. Not at all what I expected. What could it be? I didn't see anything else. Oh, staff. Gosh, if I had seen that, I wouldn't have jumped at stack. Staff. And now what else haven't I seen? Because if I can't come up with anything else, I'm going to want to do staff. And it might not be staff because I might be missing stuff. I don't see anything where a G could go there and then anything else could be there. It can't be stabs. We've gotten rid of the S in that last spot. We didn't try an S here. Stash. Oh, see, look at that. It could be stash. So these are out. But it could be staff. It could be stash. It could be stamp. See, so many things that I didn't see before. So let's try a few of these letters. If I find any more options, I might run out of spots to put things. I don't know that there's just one S, but I need to try an H. If I try an S and I don't have it in this spot, it's not going to give me the information I need. It's just going to revert back to yellow because we've got that there. So we have an H that we want to place. An F and a P. Or an S here. If we did the S there, we wouldn't have to do an H to try to see if stash is the word. I can't think of any other word that would be there except stash if there's an S there. An F, H, and P, I'm having a hard time putting that together. So if we do an S there, we could do, oh, that's hard to put an S there. With an F and a P in here. If we do this, I don't see how we get the F in there. I don't know how to do this. All right, I'm going to back up. I'm going to look at these. A P, an H, and an F. An F, a P, and an H. A P, an H, and an F. It's an H, a P, and an F. Humph. But isn't that, is that a word? Let's try it. Ah! That should be a word. It's the sound we make. Is it an H there? I like that spelling. I think it should be a word. I want to recount on that judgment. I found the word and they won't let me play it. That's rude. All right. FHP. HFP. I can't get it to work. I just can't. There's probably a word. But I don't know what it is. So I'm going to go back to the S here. So what about just forgetting one of these letters? And if we forget it and it, oh, M, we could do an M instead of a P. What if we do this? What if we do HUMPH? It doesn't tell us about the F. That's the problem. Tells us both things here. Tells us one thing here. Doesn't tell us anything about this, but maybe if it's neither of these, we assume it's staff. That's an option. But let's go back to, what if we do an S here, and then we also have an M, an H, I'm not getting anything, an M, an H, and an F. We could do an H here. And how do we get an F and an M? That doesn't work. Yeah. I'm having a hard time putting that H in, and I want to see if this is accepted. I mean the F in, and I want to see if this is accepted. It is accepted, and we have an H here. So I think it's stash. I don't think it could be anything else. I really thought it was going to be staff, and I didn't like to exclude that F, but look at that. It's not staff. G doesn't work. B doesn't work. N doesn't work. It's stash. Oh, that was hard fought right there. That took me about 10 minutes to get all that done. And I think I need to clean this up because I am just having the feeling that Quordle might give us some starts and fits as well. So let's get this cleaned up and jump into Quordle and see what we can do with our 4 standard words I like to use. Fishy, budge, clown, tramp. You can do it however you want. This is what I like to do. Except today, oh look, Talon, A-L-O, that was recently a Wordle word. Didn't really think that through. Glad it was that and not rearranged in some way. Hote. They like to do the word hote. H could go here. A. U could go here. T could go here. E. That's a hard group of letters to put together any other way. This, we're not getting much. An A and a Y are placed. Snazzy has 2 Z's. Snaky. I think we've had snaky somewhat recently. Snavy doesn't work. Snacksy doesn't work. If we do an N here and an S here, that doesn't work. If we put an A here, Anasi, Asani, that doesn't work. I think it's snaky. It is. Look at that. So we know there's a Y here. We know there's a D, a W, and an E. Weedy. I don't think a J, a V, an X, a Z, or a Q go in there. W could go here, E could go here, E could go here, D could go here. I think this is it, and I've got another shot just in case it's not. Look at that, didn't even have to clean up that mess. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.